Hello there, and welcome to the Harsh Reality Podcast. And in today's episode, I have my cat with me under my desk. Come say hi. He won't say hi. But anyway, in today's episode, we're going to be discussing the worst natural disaster in my mind. Now, a lot of people would consider a natural disaster to be, things like earthquakes, volcanoes, avalanche, stuff like that. Well, to be fair, and to make this even and a little more interesting than everyone else's episode, I'm going to be talking about natural disasters made by man. And the big one that's been going on for a couple of years, the California forest fires. Now, back in the day, the days of old, Australia sent us some eucalyptus trees. And we planted them all along the west coast, right behind in California. Well, they don't fare very well in dry areas. They dry out real easy, and because they dry out real easy, they're very flammable. So once all the trees grew, they dried out and became flammable. And the most recent thing, some very kind person had a gender reveal party, and that went wrong. And then giant forest fires sprawling all throughout, everywhere, just going all along, terrorizing people's homes, taking away land. So this is a natural disaster because the plants catch on fire so easy. And it's also man-made because, well, a very foolish idiot started it. So, why do I think this makes one of the worst natural disasters? Well, it's near me. Not necessarily near me. I live on the East Coast, as you may know. So this doesn't really affect me directly, but it affects people over there. Personally, I don't like people over there. I think people on the West Coast suck. But that's me. But I'd say it's the worst to me, based on my demographic, where I come from. Get her cat. Okay. There. I'm tired today, if you couldn't tell. But, yeah, it affects me, mostly. It causes a lot of smog. It blocks out the sun with all the smoke. Terrible for the air. Kills off a lot of trees over there. More things for people to cry about, which I'm not all for. I do hate that. But, that's the way it is. And, there are lots of other things you could say are the worst natural disaster. You could argue that, Pompeii, or, it's that one volcano that blew up, and, God, what was that? Natural disasters aren't always a bad thing, though. I mean, you get some that are honestly pretty beneficial, like volcanoes explode, make new islands that could be inhabited. That's pretty cool. There's an island that I think got formed not too long ago. I think a few years ago, a new island, I think off the coast of Greenland or something. Whole bunch of plants growing, wildlife thriving, like birds and stuff. It's pretty neat. So natural disasters ain't always bad. But the California wildfires do suck a little bit. You know. Well, if I was in California, I'd say they suck, but, you know, over here, East Coast for life. We hate Siri Westerners, you know. Fucking, they suck. But, I mean, I don't really have much else to comment on when it comes to it. I just believe that since it affects me the most, and, you know, there's not much we can really do about it, except for try and put it out and retain it. I say that makes it one of the worst natural disasters in my mind, because it's an ongoing issue that is very difficult to just resolve because there's so many trees. But, anyway, that's all the time I have today. Thank you for indulging in the Harsh Reality Podcast. I hope you hated it, just like I hate Californians. And I hope you'll have a wonderful, wonderful day.